Shout out to Kevin Smith for sending me this story. Now, this story right here is probably going to shock many of you because of the outcome of it. But let me give you a little bit of a backstory. So in this picture, you see two men. On the left is a man by the name of Sean Schellinger, and on the right is a man by the name of Michael White. So back in June of last year, and the thing is, I didn't even hear about this story. Wish I did, though. You had this black man by the name of Michael White who was working as a bicycle courier, like basically going around delivering different, pieces of information. And then on one particular day, he was confronted by this Sean Schellinger guy in a traffic incident. And they said they got into a scuffle in which there were words exchanged, and then Sean Schellinger attacked Michael White, in which Michael White pulled out a knife and stabbed him in the back, in which Sean Schellinger was killed. He was arrested and brought up on various charges, one of them being voluntary manslaughter. Well, it just came out that after the trial, Michael White has been found not guilty of voluntary manslaughter. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is read this article, and we're going to get more additional information about what led up to this point. After 3 days of testimony in the trial for a white real estate developer's death in Philadelphia's Rittenhouse Square, a jury has found 22-year-old Michael White not guilty of voluntary manslaughter. Juries came to a decision Thursday afternoon, only finding White guilty of evidence tampering related to the stabbing death of Sean Schellinger. According to Fox 29, White's lawyers said their defendant acted in self-defense against the victim on the evening of July 12, 2018. And I know I said June, forgive me, it was July. The Philadelphia Tribune reported that Schellinger and his friends were traveling in a black Mercedes when they had to stop after a gold Ford Taurus carrying White was stopped in the middle of the street. White, a former delivery courier, testified on Tuesday that Schellinger friend and passenger William Norris Jordan yelled, "Move, you stupid niggers." White said the comment made him uncomfortable. During White's testimony, he said the real estate developer then exited the vehicle and approached the driver's side of the Taurus. "This is really no reason to act like a tough guy," the 22-year-old said he told Schellinger. From there, matters escalated when the then 37-year-old reportedly told White that he would beat the black off of him. A physical struggle between the two men ensued, and White pulled a hunting knife from his backpack, resulting in White stabbing Schellinger in the back. "I was trying to get him off me. I wasn't trying to kill nobody," White said during the testimony. "I was defending myself. I was thinking I could die." Now listen to this next part. Toxicology reports determined Schellinger, who was 50 pounds heavier than White, had alcohol and cocaine in his system at the time of death. That part right there, I believe, weighed in heavily with the jurors, because this man was not only intoxicated, but he also had an illegal substance in his body, at both floating through his body at the same time during this. While prosecutors insisted White should have not engaged with the victim, the defense brought witnesses to emphasize the 22-year-old's split-second reaction. Renowned Temple University professor and political commentator Mark Lamont Hill was among the witnesses who spoke on behalf of White. Fox 29 reports the district attorney dropped a third-degree murder charge before the trial, a call strongly criticized by the victim's mother. Now, I'm willing to bet that the victim's family, and I don't even want to call him a victim because apparently he brought it on himself, did not forgive him. And I'm sure there was no pomp and circumstance like it was in that courtroom down in Texas with Amber Geiger and that other family, as well as that judge. As they say, and by they I mean Palm Colored would say, that's just how it is. That's how the court system goes. Hey, it worked in this black man's favor, and that's very, very, very rare. But the thing is, he was defending himself based on the accounts, because this guy, this Sean Schellinger and his friend started it. By first it was verbal. Then it said that he and the friends got out of the truck and approached him. So it was self-defense. They made the first move on multiple fronts. And it didn't help that he had alcohol and cocaine in his system, because that means he was behind. I'm guessing that he was driving and had an illegal substance in his body. So it is what it is. Score one for the black man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.